Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shannon. I am a medicine woman and an intuitive relationship coach. I hold private one-on-one psilocybin mushroom ceremonies, and I guide people back to their essence, back to their truth, their deepest authenticity, and their joy. And today I am here to talk about when it is time to start working with psychedelics. Because as much as I believe in their medicine and how much they can help people, I also deeply believe that they're not for everybody and that they're not right for everyone at certain points in their path. So I'll start by saying it's really good to have a foundation of your own internal world, your conditioning, what it is that has made you who you are. I've already done some work connecting with your childhood and how that's affecting your present day reality, as well as already beginning some working with your body and somatics. So whether that be yoga or breath work or meditation, having some initial just knowledge and foundation and have already started the work is so important. And I really say it's best to go ahead and maybe do a year, 6 months to a year of therapy, whether that be with an intuitive healer, which I personally recommend over a psychologist, a clinical health worker. And this is because I believe that clinical health workers, while they have the best intentions, a lot of the information that they have been given in their education is very flawed, and it's based on a patriarchal system that wants you to stay stuck. It's based on a system that wants you to be reliant on pharmaceuticals instead of reliant on your own body's intuitive knowledge and ability to self-heal. So after spending 6 months to a year, whenever and there's really no timeline, that's just a number I'm putting out there. Each individual is so different. And this is something I really, really honor in my work, is that everyone's path is so unique and so different. So I recommend doing some work with an intuitive healer, getting a really good grasp on what your traumas are, what your blockages are, where you're stuck, what you want to change, and try to make some changes that way. And then if you find yourself in a space where you're like, wow, like I'm still kind of in the same place, I'm not really moving forward, this is when psychedelics can really, really help you get unstuck. Especially psilocybin has the ability to increase your neuroplasticity, making it accessible for you to create new habits and new neural pathways and new belief systems much, much easier. Meditation is fantastic. Like, you can really get connected with what's happening in your mind and what it is that you want to shift, and you can slowly make those shifts. But with psilocybin, this can happen 10 times faster. So I recommend pairing psilocybin, whether it be microdosing or doing a macro journey, with doing other practices such as meditation or yoga, journaling, somatic practices, breath work. There's so many. And I do recommend doing integration work, having a support system after sitting in ceremony. And yeah, one thing, I'll use an example that is really close to home for me is my mother has been in IFS, doing IFS therapy for 3 years now. And wow, it has changed her life. I mean, I've just been in awe and I've been so proud of her. But now 3 years in, she's at this point where she just has a lot of awareness, and she doesn't actually have tangible steps forward where she can actually start changing her life. She's almost like stuck in this too much of awareness. She's like really in the stories and the understanding of her parts and her blocks and her trauma, but she doesn't have this like physical, she's not not getting the guidance of like, hey, you really need to do XYZ in order to start creating the deeper relationships that you crave, to start, making your body feel healthier so your mind feels clearer, all of these things. And again, this is why I believe in intuitive healers or shamanic healers or energy work over working with clinical psychologists and therapists, because we're blunt. The beauty of working with me is I'm just going to tell you straightforward, and I get really, really clear guidance from my guides about where you're stuck, like what needs to shift, where are the stories that are coming through, like blocking you, what's true, what's not true. And I think all of us truly crave this. It's beautiful that a lot of therapists will guide you to your own answers, but sometimes it just takes a long time. And what do you hire support for? For someone else to like be able to like hear what you're saying and just say, hey, it's this right here. And this personally is what's changed my life, working with intuitive healers. I have a really fucking amazing mentor, and I'll link her in the story. Like, she's fucking amazing. She's totally changed my life. She's claircognizant, and she does shamanic energy clearings, and she's been able to shift my reality and bring me into my purpose in ways that I could have never imagined. And I did 8 months of clinical therapy and nothing shifted. Got a lot of validation, which is so, it's so important for someone to tell you, like, yes, the way you're experiencing, like your lived experience is very real to you, and you have every right to feel these emotions. But then where's the change? Where is the change? Because we don't do this work to stay doing the same things. We do this work so we can change our reality, so we can be happier, so we can have deeper, more authentic relationships, so we can feel healthier in our bodies. So if you have any questions about working with psilocybin or doing intuitive relationship coaching, please reach out. I would love to help you on your journey and be that clear, not even me be that voice, guide you to the point where you have really clear access and guidance to your body's own intuitive knowledge, your intuition, what it is that's right for you, what really makes you happy, what affects your reality in the positive and negative ways. That way you can live a life that is truly in alignment. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.